Gundam. Gunpla. You may have heard it either way. What is it? Well, I'm here to tell you. Super simple, super easy. So there are a lot of many different reasons why people get into this hobby. Some people see the kit they like from the show. Other people I like how that looks. Here we have our two willing participants to talk about this hobby. We have this person who's averagely experienced and this person who's built only one kit. Either way, they've both built one, at least.
My name is Jeremy Lopez and I like to build Gundams.
My name is Raven Heggie. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
My first Gunpla was a little Minerva, like this one, but it wasn't holographic like this one. It was solidly colored, like pink and blue and with white accents, and it came with stickers.
Now some people paint their kits, and they do a really good job on it. As pictured here, here are some well-painted kits, and now here are my painted kits. There's only like 2 of them. Yeah. But the other thing is that there are people who put stickers on the kits because they just want to build the kit and get one and done with it. It's not that hard to do, but some stickers are just annoying. The main thing that anyone could take away from this from painting and or stickers is that either way, you're still in the hobby.
I use stickers because I don't have the proper skill to use paints or anything of that kind of nature. I know they sell them as markers and not really like brushes, but honestly, I've never had to find the time or the passion really to use paints.
I use stickers, but I like to start getting into the paint.
Kit I want the most is a white Pandora, ever since I was a fan of LBX a couple years back, and I watched the show leading up to a video game's release. They showed off this white female robot called a Pandora that used 2 little kunai knives for weapons that were like energized, and so I decided that I wanted that as like my main. Like that one I really like. I like the design, I like his helmet, I like the eyes, I like the way that the legs look. It's just like I wanted that one.
The Granddaddy kit.
Now when he says the Granddaddy Gundam, what he means is the RX-78-2. That is what the community calls it because it was the first one, and that's how the term Gundam originated from, even though it was in the title. The RX-78-2 was called the White Mobile Suit, or as the enemies called it, the Gundam, so it just kind of stuck around for that.
I usually go for the Zakurs. I don't really like the Gundams too much myself. I think the Zakurs have a more militaristic style. It's a little bit more basic. The colors I prefer on them as well. My first Gundam was a Zaku 2.
Now when people think of a kit getting broken, they think, well, I can just fix it. But a lot of people then actually do take it to the next level. Like, the kit falls off your shelf and the little fin on it breaks or whatever. People go, time to make it bow damage. They just kind of think about that. Some people will try to fix it, but bow damage is actually pretty fun.
If a part broke, it's one of 2 things. Either I just leave it how it is and call it battle damage, when in reality it's just broken. Or 2, I put it in the hat of shame, which is just a hat I have on top of a desk or drawer, and I just put it behind that and you don't see it. It's dead.
I think I'd attempt to fix it, and if I couldn't do anything for it, I'd probably make it appear as if it was damaged in battle.
When I usually do a set, and it's pretty much this with every single one I've done, once I finish building it and finish putting on the stickers, which are a pain, even the little ones are just awful, then I call it a done, really, because like I said, I don't have paints or I don't know the proper skill to really continue making it look like the way it does on the show, or like a high grade, the way that they show it on the pictures on Amazon. Then I just kind of keep it the way it is.
So far I've just built the kits. I've not gotten into the point where I've put more into it yet.
I would teach someone else's hobby if they were interested in it, but if it's somebody who's just first starting out or watching the shows or knows nothing about the kits, then I honestly wouldn't teach them. But if they're a fan of like merchandising and robots and just building something with their own hands, like it's like Legos really, then I would definitely teach them how to do this.
Yeah, I think I'd teach them the basics of it. I'm not too far advanced into the hobby myself.
My family thinks it's kind of like a waste of time because it's just like, why are you buying these things that are like $20 and above just for them to sit in the shelf forever? And it's just like, well, you can change the poses once a month if you feel like it, or it's just honestly like more of a collector's item instead of like keeping it in its box like you would do with Funko Pops or any other nonsense. You would like take the time out of your day to build these by hand and then paint them or put stickers on them like they're supposed to, and just keep them up just to enjoy the product as a fan and a fan of merchandise.
I think they like it. They probably really don't know too much about it other than it's just some robots that sit on a shelf.
What's next is that Pandora. I really want it.
I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I'm going to take it farther or if I'm going to work on my previous kits that I've already constructed.
So whether you're starting out in this hobby or getting into this hobby or have been in this hobby for a while, it's a pretty fun hobby in general. It is indeed a financial hole at points. Either way, you're still in the hobby and you still have put at least like 20 bucks into a kit.
Partial to the Zaku faction. Fuck it, we'll do it live! And usually the color schemes. Oh shit. God damn it.
The way I pick my kits is that I lay them out on a table and I choose which ones taste the best to me and which ones look the most delicious. If it needs more pepper, then I'll add more pepper.